Hello, I'm Dinna. Good to meet you again. Let's talk about BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. A new gang in the world politics, joining hands to create an alternative path in the world's game of economy and politics. Recently, BRICS organized an annual Leaders Summit in Johannesburg, South Africa, August 22 until 24th, 2023. In this 15th summit, there was an agreement to admit six new members to BRICS, which is going to join BRICS officially in January 2024. Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. One key question to discuss: why BRICS enlargement and what to expect? To give you a little background, a few weeks ago, this became a hot button topic in Indonesia. Indonesia is a chair of ASEAN at this moment, this year, and Indonesia's President Joko Widodo was invited to Johannesburg to attend that summit. Speculation went out whether Indonesia will become one of the new members of BRICS, and I told the media at that time that I've never heard Indonesia declaring interest to join BRICS, and it is a must to send a letter expressing the interest to join BRICS in order to become a member. And then the media asked me whether I think Indonesia should join BRICS, and my comment gathered attention because I said yes. So join me to understand why I said joining BRICS is important to consider today. So come on in. Why BRICS enlargement? First, political reason. This will be a mark in history that an alternative path in world politics is being taken seriously by the five core countries of BRICS. The BRICS country finally realized that the time has arrived to leave behind all the business as usual of working in silo for their economic and political leverage. Maybe they're not saying that they want to become the counterweight to the Western power. They still try to deny that. But at least holding hands just among the five of them aren't enough anymore. They need to unite views among the five. And years have shown it has been tough. By joining more hands into the five membership, they would change their passion to work together across different experience and also different ambition. If we look closer, the five countries of BRICS are notably important large economies of the world. Together, the five countries represent 40% of the world's population. But the BRICS members are either labeled and stereotyped in a negative ways by the US and its allies, or alone they have been very ambitious for getting global recognition for its achievement. Brazil, for instance, has been condemned as growing economically at the expense of the environment, deforestation. At least that's how Brazil has been framed. Russia is now an enemy to the US and its allies, condemned for its attacks to Ukraine, and the multiple sanctions has been applied to Russia to suffocate Russia. China is a rival to the US, and it has been labeled as threatening freedom of navigation in the South China Sea. And it has also been a target of critique for deflating the US economy, which has been framed as unfair. India, on the other hand, has been an ambitious global actor. Prime Minister Modi aspires to be known as a strongman of India. India plays 1 feet closer to Russia and another feet closer to the US. With the US, India get quite a lot of incentives. Recently, US made a joint statement on strategic partnership, how India has been very good in sharing the value of freedom, democracy, human rights, inclusion, pluralism, and so on. And President Biden came to the G20 summit presided by India instead of coming to Indonesia, which is chairing ASEAN. And India has been quite clever. It doesn't deny being part of Quad, the quadrilateral dialogue initiated by the US. And so next year, 2024, India will host the 2024 Quad Leaders Summit. And then India also will co-lead with the United States the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative pillar on trade connectivity and maritime transport. So in return, the US also make a very generous promise to assure India that it will support the idea of reforming the United Nations Security Council and putting India as a future permanent member of the UN Security Council. Impressive, eh? With Russia, India also has an important relationship economically most of the time. So I will explain that later on. The other partner important in BRICS is, of course, South Africa. South Africa is the second largest in Africa, one of the most industrialized and technologically advanced and diversified economy in Africa. Historically, it has been known globally as an inspiring country of anti-apartheid, anti-colonialism as well. But it has been struggling to improve its public service, problems of labor market, crime, and corruption. So if we have seen ourselves how in so many years, for over 2 decades, these 5 countries have been trying to come together to somewhere near a consensus, but they didn't make it. It's very hard for them to join their heads together. But interestingly, once they start talking about enlargement, they start finding their commonalities, their common passion. So back to the initial points I made. Why enlargement? To bring them closer together. This for 5 countries. What do you think? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends. If you are interested to send some comments and questions, please do so. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.